AITA for pretending to love my son's stepchildren in order to have a relationship with my granddaughter. Throwaway account. I, 65F, have a granddaughter Rochelle, 18F, through my second son Chris, 40 meters, who I love dearly. My son made the horrible choice to leave Rochelle's mom for his wife Anne, 37F, and be a stepfather to her kids while almost ignoring Rochelle completely. I didn't hide my disappointment and secretly hoped that Chris would be able to get Rochelle's mother back, but that woman had too self-respect and I admire her for that. My greatest fear was that when she left I'd never see Rochelle again, but her mom didn't keep me away and allowed me to still see her. Unfortunately, Rochelle's mom got a job in another state that paid a lot more money and took Rochelle with her. After that, my access to Rochelle was entirely on Chris, and Anne knew it. Before the move, Anne had been trying to get me to babysit her kids like I do for my other grandchildren. I have 3 grandsons and 2 goddaughters. But I refused because they have no home training. Anne's kids are messy, disrespectful, loud, and are the type that expect you to share but will never share anything of theirs. I dreaded the days where Anne and her kids would come over for family gatherings because her kids would almost always break stuff or get into fights with other children. When Rochelle came to spend Christmas with her dad, I was so excited to see her for the first time, but when I came over, Anne refused to let me in until I showed her what I'd gotten her kids for Christmas. I had to open all the presents right there in the cold, and when she told me that I needed to go to the store and buy better ones, I refused and she slammed the door in my face. I called my son, who sided with her, and he said that if I ever wanted to see Rochelle again, it'd have to be fair to all my grandchildren. Rochelle was coming back for the summer, so I swallowed my pride and gave in to Anne's demands. She would drop her kids off at my place with no warning. Would laugh off whatever damage they caused. And just overall be a pain in the ass. However, I got to keep Rochelle with me for most of the summer, so I just took it, and I know Rochelle was grateful for it because she loved spending time with her cousins and friends when with me. I also had Rochelle's mama's blessing. Over the years, I started a college fund for each of my grandchildren and put a little money away every birthday, Christmas, and A+ they got on a high school report card. Rochelle and Todd, 18 meters. Anne's son, graduated the same year. I gave Rochelle a card with a bank statement of her fund and a cake. I gave Todd a card and gift card. When he, Anne, and Chris asked about his college fund, I told them that I only set up funds for my grandchildren, which he is not. I had to block Anne because she was harassing me. Chris threatened to restrict access to Rochelle from me, but I reminded him that she was 18 now. I got a message from my goddaughter showing me pictures of Anne and Todd, calling me some very vile names because I pretended to love them. AITA. Edit. Because I keep seeing this, I just wanted to make things clear. My son and Anne have been together for over 10 years. My son cheated on Rochelle's mom with Anne, and Anne knew that she was the other woman. His father did the same to me, so I was definitely bitter towards her from the start. I got Anne's kids decent gifts, she just felt like I should have spent more money. I've said it up there and I'll say it down here, Anne's kids were terribly behaved and bullied my grandchildren. To this day they've never apologized for it. Rochelle doesn't have a good relationship with Anne or her kids and doesn't care to ever see them again. I know that adopted and stepkids can be just as real as biological children. Just not in my case because of how awful Anne's kids are. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more.